New tonight, the Norwood City Council held a special meeting to decide whether to override the mayor's veto of the proposed PLK expansion near Factory 52. Brooklyn Andrews joins us with what they decided.
Yeah, Rob, well, with 2 in favor of and 5 against, the decision to override the mayor's veto tonight failed here at tonight's city council meeting in Norwood. And while every council member made it very clear that they are against this development going up, as they decided not to vote it through weeks ago, they said that a lawsuit that Norwood taxpayers would have to pay for would be much worse.
2 options that seem to be on the table tonight, and both of them suck.
Tuesday's special council meeting for the city of Norwood ended in disappointment for many Norwood residents and council members after they decided not to override Mayor Victor Schneider's veto of a proposed development near Factory 52. On September 9th, the Norwood City Council unanimously voted to reject PLK's proposed Phase 3 expansion plan. Mayor Schneider vetoed that decision days later, expressing concern that the city would take on unnecessary legal and financial risk if they didn't approve PLK's plan. Norwood City Council now saying they were left with no choice.
In the last week, I've learned a lot more about the potential legal consequences of overriding this veto, and the money that we would have to pay would come from the taxpayers.
Residents saying Phase 3 is affecting them before it's even began.
Today, there was so much dust that it went up, and I couldn't even see the clock tower from my house.
I sit in my house for over an hour, getting sick because I strongly feel there is a gas leak. And I now am not able to stay in my home or be on my property because Duke has to come and assess my property for a gas leak. This development has not even started yet, and we already have problems.
Although the council chose not to override the mayor's veto, many members discuss needing a better process in the future when it comes to preliminary plans. They say this is necessary so everyone feels heard, educated, and prepared to make future decisions.
One of the things that we talked about moving forward was to have all future developments go through the Economic Development Committee so we can start having these conversations much sooner.
So there was a very interesting comment made tonight by one of the council members towards the end of the meeting, and he brought up the fact that this plan, Phase 3, could have very well been passed without all of them knowing all the way back on June 19th when they approved those preliminary plans, which is why there was so much discussion tonight around the protocol surrounding these plans and what they could do to avoid situations like this in the future. But there's nothing else that the council can do. Phase 3 of PLK's PUD is moving forward. For now, live in Norwood with photojournalist Sydney Bellum, I'm Brooklyn Andrews.